Good morning, everybody. Obviously, I'm not editing these days. What's the use? We spend so much time trying to make things look good and save our ego and look as nice as we can for everybody out here in YouTube land and, family, friends. But we are who we are. My question today for you is, what is beauty? Is beauty not in the eyes of the beholder? Is beauty not in your smile? Is beauty not in your spirit? We spend so much time putting on our faces, doing up our hair, getting dressed. I feel like we need to be appropriate for every situation, every occasion. It's all futility. Beauty's in the person, in our God, who we love, the things we do especially for each other. That's where the beauty is. I'm thankful to God today and all of my friends and family, and enjoyed time last night with I hate the word best friend, but it's true. My best friend for life, Trish. I don't like to rank my friends. And like Sister Angie said on Share Bright Light yesterday or the day before, silver and gold, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. And I let Angie know she's both silver and gold. Just because I feel like we've just known each other forever. Kindred spirit, so to speak. I don't know. The Spirit of the Lord. I don't know. But, it was nice last night getting to help Trish to sew her dress, get started on it, cut out her pieces and everything. And, uh, you know, such is life. And it helps us if we're not in the mood to do something ourselves. I mean, you may want to. I've been wanting to sew and have it since surgery. And I was sewing up a storm before surgery because that's how I stayed active around the house when I couldn't do a whole lot with cleaning or a whole lot of any particular activity other than sit and pray and get out and about to my doctor visits. It seemed everything was a challenge, especially to stay awake with the thyroid issues. So crocheting was out for a while. I still haven't picked up a hook. Confessional time. I got my yarn out, but never picked up my hook. So I do want to get back to making my baby blankets for work. But, when it does help us, though, to help others, pass on your knowledge and take time to help others learn a new skill, a new pastime, things that may not matter in eternity. It's an earthly thing that we enjoy, provides clothes for our body. So, it occupies your mind and helps you to grow mentally. And hopefully you can turn and use that as a blessing to others. So, crafts are crafts. But the thing about teaching Trish is I loved it so much. Is it easy to teach people? No, not always. Sometimes, depending on how you feel, but it does stir up those fires in you to share your craft and to help others and explain it. And it made me have to think out something like direction of the pattern print, the print of the fabric, and how we're going to put it on the grain to be sure that the back skirt matches the front skirt panels, so that one's not diagonal and the other one, is on the grain and straight up and down. So I hadn't had to do that yet with sewing. So that was a new thing for me that we thought through together. And as you teach people, it also reinforces what you've learned. And it also makes you develop new questions in your own mind and to grow your own thinking and expand your own mind. Not that we put everything in there ourselves, but I believe some things God can just download directly to our brain and give us that wisdom and knowledge. That's some of probably the most powerful things. But when it comes to things, what may seem like trivial tasks in life or learning new things, then teaching those things to others helps to build others up. And it also helps reignite your drive to do your thing that you've been wanting to do. So today, one of my goals is to sew a wrap skirt. I've watched the video about 5 times. I've yet to take notes of a Nigerian lady. I think she's Nigerian. I don't want to be presumptuous, but really nice video. It's in my sewing playlist. You can see it. It's a double frilled, I think she calls it frill, or double ruffle wrap skirt. And those ladies over there in Africa, they just blow me away with their sewing skills. It's like masterful. They just talk about inches and have a measuring tape or some rulers and chalk and scissors, and they just directly draw on their fabric, no pattern. They've not had to buy a pattern. I'm like super impressed. Y'all know me if you've watched my crochet channel. That super impresses me. I've been able to do similar things with my crochet, fit it as I go, and then, develop a tutorial for it. But, sewing, you got to know your measurements. You got to know you and make it to fit you or the person you're making it for. And that's just super impressive, to not be reliant on a pattern like that to sew a garment to fit you. And not just buy something off the rack and be able to alter it, because that's a whole other skill. But to start from scratch on a big piece of fabric, chalk it out, cut it, sew it, and you're done. And to talk people through it as you're doing it, I'm just like, wow, wow, wow. So all you ladies out there in Africa or wherever you are, I don't know if that's racist. We worry about everything we say. Is this okay? Is that okay anymore? You don't want to offend anyone, but and I don't want to assume anyone because they're black is because they're in Africa or from Africa. But the accent kind of is a giveaway for me since my husband's Nigerian. So all you ladies out there, if anybody's watching here from across the world, God bless you. Thanks for sharing. And I definitely am interested in learning how to do that myself. I don't like being pattern dependent. And part of being a person, we have some patterns in our lives, as we're children, we're raised up certain ways. And then as an adult, you begin to question those ways and maybe revisit them, maybe cling to them, maybe leave them a bit and go back, decide, hey, that was right after all. So, growing as a human being is quite the experience, and you start to blossom into your own flower as God wants you to. I think eventually most people get to that point, and you learn new things and keep some old things. And God be the glory. Let him just work out the rest. And I hope you experience beauty in your life today and be blessed. Have a great day.